Hello everybody, A.T. Almeida here, Realtor, 2019 NAREP Dallas President, and I'm very fortunate and happy to be here in Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo, the famous Riviera Maya in the Mexican Caribbean, with my good friend, my brother, Chris Gill. Chris, the CCO of Simca Developments, one of the biggest developers in the entire southeast of Mexico. And we're here today just to quick chat to see how things going before COVID, quarantine, and now the after.
It's been a wild ride for sure, and a lot of learnership along the way. But thank you for bringing the space. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to give you an overview of what's happening from this side, because we all know there's been challenges along the way. This virus has turned the world upside down in many aspects. However, I think that Riviera Maya has taken the measurements to protect what is probably one of the biggest sources of income in the state, which is tourism. Of course, let's not forget that the actual Mexican is probably one of the best hosts in the world. So it's not only a number game, it's also, I think, the intention to prove once again that the Mexican tourism is probably one of the best available in the world right now.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you talked about the measurements, the Riviera Maya, specifically in Playa and Tulum, how strict and how safety that they're living to the tourists today. I live in Dallas, and numbers keep increasing. Deaths keep increasing, but I see here, not entirely Mexico, but specific Playa, Tulum, Riviera Maya, it's been very low, and I see why, because the hotels, restaurants, the entire retail in general, it's taking serious measures about sanitizing, about educate also the tourists, and I compared how things are going here in terms of safety with Dallas, and to be honest, we have a lot to learn.
Thank you.
For
Thank
the
you.
guys,
What an
and I
honor.
think many part of the world also has a lot to learn. I see every single store, every single business, hotels, restaurants, retails, that you have to step with your both feet on the little platform on the floor to sanitize the bottle of your food, dry them out. Somebody's always taking your temperature and sanitizing your hand, and mask.
It's obligatory.
It's mandatory at the all times.
One big thing.
So I heard in Tulum that if you hesitate to not wear a mask, that you
get
can
locked
be taken
down,
to jail.
sir. You get locked down 24
For real.
hours. For real. For real. And you know why? Because the reality is we need to keep control on the growth of this virus, especially at this moment when we don't have a vaccine. And we know that if things get out of hand, we will automatically lose tourism. That's something we cannot afford.
Yeah.
So we do need to reactivate economy, but we definitely don't want to turn our back to it right now. So the little that is arriving, as you know, we only have 25% capacity and all hotels authorized to keep the social distancing, which is great because hotels are full at 25. We are basing the decisions on what I think the governor was spot on. Carlos Joaquin, our governor, I'm proud of the actions the government took. We created a traffic light, kind of a traffic light, but with 4 color codes: red, orange, yellow, and green. At present, we are in orange. So orange means pretty much we have no less than 2 new cases a day in the whole state of Quintana Roo, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty low. I mean, unfortunately, there are new cases, but it's pretty low. To give you an idea, right now, there are only 3,000 people ill with the virus in the whole state. So that's pretty interesting considering just Playa del Carmen is 500,000 inhabitants, population.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty low percentage. However, we cannot lose control out of it, and just because from one day you lose control, things will go crazy.
Yeah.
So I think certain measurements were taken drastically, but with the big objective behind, which is protect the tourists and make sure tourists are safe within this situation. And I think from the moment you arrive to the airport, I mean, You automatically scan, then you get into the bus with all the measurements, social distancing within the bus, as you know, or your van. There's one seat empty, one occupied, and the front row is inverted, and that's how they're doing it. And I think even offices that are open at present, I mean, we are following step by step, because our offices will get closed if we don't follow the procedure. They get clausurated. I don't know how you call it in the US, but basically the government comes and locks you down. That's it. You cannot work. So you want to reactivate your economy, go ahead, but with the responsibility that you will follow from A to Z all the rules and regulations imposed.
So how's been the demand with all this in terms of retiring people looking for retirement, for investment? You know, we know Simca sells tons of condos and hotel units, and I mean the stock market sunk when the the pandemic started, and now it's in the recovery process. But it's been a if. So how about the investment opportunities in Riviera Maya? Because with all these measurements, it sounds pretty, safe of being here.
It sounds, and it is safe. I mean, at the end of the day, you did arrive from another country and you're taking this experience back to you. Please promote it. It's happening throughout the whole state. Sales are amazing. You said the right word, opportunity. It is an opportunity. The fact that the stock market crashed is an opportunity for you guys. The fact that the US dollar is stronger than ever, I mean, we're talking about it went up 20%, is an opportunity for you guys. At the end of the day, today, any US buyer with US dollars in the bank account wanting to buy a property in Mexico is probably buying 15-20% below the price they would pay 5-6 months ago. So the fact that the dollar went up is great for you. The fact that the stock market crashed, as I say, is a great opportunity, because people are getting the money out of the stock market and they put it into safe bets. And the safe bet right now, and it's always been, on all the crashes we had, has been always real estate. And now global real estate is jumping in, as we know, in the last few years. People are really inquiring, people are really taking, not the risk, but the decision of investing outside of the home country. And that's created a big boom for us. I mean, we have sold 2 times more than what we did on the first quarter of the year during COVID. And there are reasons for that. So we are a safe bet for sure compared to the stock market. Your dollar will get you way, and then the low interest guys, I mean, you've been closing 275, 280 more or less, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Man, people are taking financing in the US and buying their property here, and don't forget your 401k or your self-directed IRA is also available to use here in Mexico. So all those reasons have added up, and if you're used to sell a lot right now, it's a great moment, and it's temporary. It's not going to last forever, because that dollar will recover, and as it recovers, you will have a less of a discount. So avid, intelligent investors have identified this great opportunity, and that's why sales are going the way they are today.
Yeah. I can tell I love Playa. I moved my family from Brazil to Playa to be close to me. Unfortunately, the pandemic hit. It was, a challenge. I'm here with my wife, for 2 days just to kind of get out of Dallas, and we're very surprised.
Yeah.
We're very amazed how things are really going, taking serious over here. And for those who are watching out there, I tell you, 100% guarantee is very safe.
It is.
Visit Playa del Carmen in Tulum right now. And for you that wants to take opportunity to invest or to maybe retire, interest rates in the US is very, low right now, especially in refinance. You can always get a HELOC, you can get a cash out and purchase a condo or a unit here in Playa del Carmen for a future investment. So you got to pre-sell right now. That's probably when the condo is ready, everything should be recorded already, right?
And I repeat, I mean, I would totally invite you to study other cases. I think IATA, which is the International Association of Air Transportation, has great information in the website. You can access past pandemics, behavior on tourism, and you will always see that every single pandemic, call it the MERS, call it the SARS, call it now the COVID, has always dropped down the market drastically, but recovery time has always been between 3 to 6 months in the whole history of human being, at least while IATA was there. And the reality is, it's showing us that everything recovers. And something that's very important, and let me change the phrase. Let me ask you today, what is the first thing you're gonna do as soon as that green light is out there and you're able to leave home? Travel. There's a big bounce effect expected between the first quarter and the mid of the second quarter in Mexico of tourism bounce effect, which means overbookings all the hotels because people are just gonna go out crazy as soon as they can. Let's not forget, Preferred Hotels, boutique hotels and resorts of the world did a big survey on all their customer database, and they asked a simple question: which is the first destination you have in mind as soon as COVID is over and you're able to travel? Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum were actually in the top 10 options in the world. So the reality is, it's good time to buy cheaper today. It's good time to actually finance it and leverage with your financing. Don't forget, rental income will start dropping in and absorbing great part of your finances. The finance. So this is good because your internal rate of return is going to go straight up to the air. Don't forget you may have the full funds to buy a property, but if you can leverage with a low interest financial opportunity, go ahead and do it. Allow those rental income to absorb that credit and make sure that at the end of the day you have a great free cash flow, most importantly a great internal rate of return over your investment.
Very good. Chris, I want to invite you that maybe we can do a bigger and more detailed interview with NAREP Dallas.
Yeah, sure.
And the reason Dallas is because it's so close to travel from Dallas to the Cancun airport. It takes 2.5 hours.
That's crazy.
Fly another 30-40 minutes drive over here, and then you get a hotel, you walk to 50th Street, you got an amazing small restaurant with a very organic food, very flavored food, so I love it. So Chris, about the Simca opportunity for investment, retirement, for my friends, their realtors, their clients, my clients, tell us about the Chill Out Weekend and the Simca referral program.
Okay, great question. Well, for sure your clients are buying today as we speak. So what we want is definitely make sure you have all the tools to be part of it. So Chill Out Weekend, what is it? It's a beautiful 3-night, 4-day stay, only $399 for 2 people. It doesn't include flights, but includes all the rest. Ground transportation, 3-night stay in one of our reef hotels. We own 3 beautiful hotels in Riviera Maya, 2 of them beachfront. It includes the buying process with one of the best international investment lawyers we have in the area. Most importantly, we have the opportunity to discover the destination as it is. Walk through the Fifth Avenue, walk through the markets, walk through the beach clubs, really capture the energy and the reason why everybody falls in love with the Riviera Maya. And of course, last but not least, focus on the property of your interest and make sure you made the right decision. So Chill Out Weekend is available to all your clients as well as realtors, so they come over and check out the opportunity. What is Simca Referral? It's the tool you're going to have today to all realtors in Dallas, and thank you for the opportunity. I will generate a link for you to sign up on this Facebook today, and basically it's all about using an automated app that will generate all the unbranded marketing material you need with one simple click. It's based on social media postings as well as mailings, newsletters on behalf of Simca, but sent by you with your personal information, all with one click. I repeat, very easy. And every time a client wants information, they will request the information through your private personal URL, and that will let us know your client is interested as well as to you. And you know the best part of all this? You invest your time in absolutely no more than 5 minutes a week by doing this. Sales are happening already, and we pay up to 6% referral fee just for referring your client to us. We will do all the selling job. We will invite your client to the Chill Out Weekend. Of course, if your client has been qualified and is coming on the Chill Out Weekend, realtors come for free, except the flight, so they can come along with our clients.
Wow.
We do the selling, we do the touring, we invest all the time in closing your client, and when the client has closed, which means only signing the purchase and sell agreement and only putting 30% down payment, no need to title the property, 30% down, and the contract signed releases your 6% referral fee in any property within Playa del Carmen and Tulum today.
Even if the property is not finished building?
Or even if it's not finished building,
Wow.
you know that we do a lot of pre-sales. Pre-sales guarantee great capital gains to all our investors because they jump in at an early stage, and of course that great passive income which we're specialized on to make sure once that property is delivered, you of course get what you want, no? A good return on investment.
Yeah. So, Chris, amazing information. Thank you. And guys, my friend realtors, clients, just go to the link that's going to be below, www.simcausa.com. Register yourself to acquire more information. I'm going to invite Chris to come live with NAREP Dallas.
It will be an honor.
So we do give a little bit more details and financing, how to purchase here for those that are not Mexican citizens, the U.S. citizen, how they can purchase, how they can get title, and all that. That information is coming soon. We're definitely going to advertise that. Follow my Facebook. Chris' Facebook is going to be there. Chris, thank you.
Brother, always a pleasure.
And
Thank you.
by the way, this beautiful view here is Simca office right here in the heart of Playa del Carmen. Look how beautiful it is with the natural light.
It's beautiful. It's a good place to work for sure, and within paradise. So we wait for you, family. Call us. Contact us now.
Take care.